All right, so today we're gonna go over how you're gonna grow your legs with kettlebells. A lot of people I see are always asking how you get big wheels from home. Well, I'm gonna show you how. All right, so the first thing that you're gonna do when you're looking to grow your legs with kettlebells is you're gonna focus on volume. So the biggest thing is aim for 15 to 20 total working sets weekly. So you're gonna shoot for like at least 2 to 3 days of training legs, because you're not gonna see a whole lot of growth if you're just doing them once a week, especially when you're using weights like this, like kettlebells. So you're gonna be able to go a lot higher as far as reps go. When you're doing training like this, you definitely wanna hit it more frequently, and then you wanna aim for 3 to 4 total working sets, sometimes 5, especially for some of those lower rep sets. So you'll be doing, say, 5x5 or like a 3x12 or 4x10 is like a really good rep scheme to shoot for. And you'll be doing that multiple times a week. All right, the second thing that you're gonna focus on is gonna be frequency. So your legs can handle a ton more than you expect. So a lot of people think like, oh, I can only train legs once a week because I'm really sore. Well, once you work past the soreness, it's actually a lot easier and you see a lot more growth if you're hitting them like 3 to 4 times a week. So I like to say at least 3 times a week, sometimes 4. So my whole mindset behind training is train more days than you take off throughout the week. So 4 days a week is usually like optimal for me. For a lot of people, I have tons of clients that have done just leg training with kettlebells for like 6 to 12 weeks, and they've seen tons of growth. The big thing is going to be your volume, like we just said, shooting for like 15 to 20 total working sets, and then frequency being 3 to 4 days a week. The third thing that you're going to focus on is going to be intensity. So this is the biggest problem I see with anybody doing any kind of training, whether it's leg training or chest or any like lagging muscle group that you have. So your intensity is going to be what we like to describe in like the coaching world is RP. It's your rate of perceived exertion. So you want to shoot for like an 8 to 9 on that scale, like 10 being the highest. You're gonna take some of those sets, mainly your last working set, to failure or close to failure. So that would be like a 10. So say you're on goblet squats and you're doing 4 sets of 12. So your 4th set, you're gonna shoot for 12 reps, but say you can get like 2 or 3 more reps, you squeak those out. It's like an RP of 10. You ended up going to absolute failure. So technical failure is when your form breaks down. So obviously don't go past that, because that's when you get an injury. So you're gonna shoot for absolute failure on at least your last set of every working set. All right, and the last thing that we're gonna focus on is gonna be time under tension. So time under tension means how much time, obviously, that your muscles are under tension. So that's gonna be with pauses, eccentrics, so really slow negatives. So you really want to focus on stuff like that, especially with lighter weights like this, like with kettlebells, because you're working with limited weight. So you really want to pay attention to how slow and how fast the movement is going up. So you want to go down really slow. So like a 3-second, maybe even a 4-second eccentric. So going down and then pause at the bottom for some of those reps. So hold it for 2 to 3, maybe even 4 seconds, and then go up as explosively as possible. Make sure you're contracting all the way, but time under tension, so pause reps and eccentrics are going to be 2 of the best things that you can do to really like optimize your leg training as far as training with just kettlebells from home. So next, I'm going to show you guys some exercises for quads, hamstrings, and glutes that you can do to blow up your quads. Now that I've shown you guys ways to grow your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, and for overall leg development with kettlebells, let me know which one's your favorite and give them a try.